PLNAR is an interior virtual claim solution powered by augmented reality and computer vision. So there's a cascading set of costs associated with claims. A typical $10,000 home property claim has about 16% of that go to loss adjuster expenses. Customer sat is impacted as well because it's hard to get people out there. There's a lot of time to get a loss adjuster on site. And some of the stats are saying that 30 to 40% of existing licensed adjusters are going to age out in the next 3 to 4 years. And so we're going to create other situations like we had in Harvey where people were waiting 2 to 3 months for their loss adjuster to come out. These adjusters are having to do 5 to 6 claims a day with antiquated technology like paper, pencil, tape measure, and laser. And what's actually happening is when they do 5 to 6 a day, it's actually creating inaccurate estimations. I'm going to give you a true story as part of some of the things I've seen in the past 2 months. A friend of mine has a rental house in Austin, Texas, $250,000 rental house. Lightning struck the roof, burned out the roof, the trusses, and inside. She got an external estimate for $150,000. The adjuster came in after a couple weeks and basically gave him a check for $60,000, okay? And so obviously that wouldn't cut it. So 4 weeks later, another person came by, spent the entire afternoon there, and ended up cutting her a check for $200,000. So 2 visits, this is a true story, 2 visits, and they overpaid due to some customer satisfaction issues. So there has to be technology that can help this. Auto's using it. Outside the home is using drones and computer vision. So we are using a smartphone and smartphone-based technology to be able to scan the rooms and be able to automatically generate the information needed to settle these claims, okay? So a person just goes in, uses computer vision and their smartphone, no extra hardware, and they can scan these rooms. And we generate outputs such as 3D models, embedded pictures to give them more of the context. So after they've done 5 claims a day, they can go home and they can look at all of this information and they can remember, oh, I was in this room, this is what I saw, and therefore you get more accurate estimates. So over the last 2 months since we entered the batch here, we've been doing trials with carriers, TPAs, and independent adjusters, and what we've seen is we can save over 50% of the time on site with the same amount of accuracy. In addition, we can save, without an integration right now to an estimation software, which we're working on, we can save up to 10 to 15% on the back office efforts. That means 40% reduction in claim time. So these are massive numbers on industries that are struggling for a couple percentage point improvements. And we also improve the payouts. So more accurate payouts, as my example demonstrated. This opens up other business models such as rolling out inspectors, so non-licensed adjusters, as well as self-service models, which they do for auto as well as outside the home. So let's do it for inside the home. So if you are a property and casualty carrier or TPA, love to chat with you. I'll be back in the demo room or probably in line for the buffet. All right, thanks everyone.